I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Dondozo. The Wells catfish is the largest freshwater fish in Europe and Asia. With its enormous size, predatory diet, and tenacious strength, it's easy to imagine the creature contributing to ancient legends of monsters of the depths. It hunts all year round, and can wrestle a fishing rod for an entire hour before it would allow itself to be dragged ashore. We've talked before about the catfish's role in Japanese folklore, with the onamazu that was said to cause earthquakes, and which inspired Whiscash. Fish, of course, are a major part of the Japanese diet. There's the famous sushi, but fish is everywhere in Japanese cuisine. This is a shame for me, as someone who doesn't eat fish, but I've read enough menus to know this. Catfish is not a commonly eaten species in Japan. Dondozo is a large blue and white catfish. Decorative frills on its head give the impression not of a fish one might eat, but of the sushi chef which might serve up such dishes. Next week we'll see a Pokémon which looks like a nice cut of sashimi already on a bed of rice, and this Pokémon is the key to understanding Dondozo. As Pokémon Scarlet tells us, this Pokémon is a glutton, but it's bad at getting food. It teams up with Tatsugiri to catch prey. And Pokémon Violet tells us, it treats Tatsugiri like its boss and follows it loyally. Though powerful, Dondozo is apparently not very smart. Dondozo and Tatsugiri can combine, in a way, with Tatsugiri climbing inside Dondozo's mouth and boosting its stats. We'll get more into the specifics next week, with various combinations of Dondozo and different Tatsugiri colours, but it's a key factor in this Pokémon being overpowered. Even without a Tatsugiri, Dondozo is a bulky tank of a Pokémon, with exceptional health and defences, as well as the water typing with its low number of weaknesses. At one point in the story, we are almost led to believe Dondozo is one of the Titan Pokémon of the Paldea region, though in reality it turns out not quite to be the case. Competitively though, Dondozo has had some titanic performances. The name combines Don, Spanish for Lord, and Dozo, a phrase used often in Japan meaning something like go ahead or help yourself. Not uncommon to hear a chef say. The Japanese name is Heirusha. Written out in English, it seems like a combination of rush and haymaker, suggesting a much more offensive focus. In reality, it combines another common Japanese phrase, heirashai, which a sushi shop employee might use, and, like with Wobbuffet, a Japanese comedian, Russia Itame, Itame meaning chef. Last week I spoke about the weirdness of a Pokémon making me think about eating fish. It gets even stranger here, with a sushi chef monster putting a sushi Pokémon inside its mouth. I don't know what to think. Music for Luke Loves Pokémon is composed by Jonathan Crowley. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is all by me, Luke Summerhays. Funding is provided by lovely listeners at patreon.com/podcastio-podcastius. Our next Pokémon will be Tatsugiri and Annihilate, so if you have thoughts about those or any other monsters, hit me up with a DM or an email to lukelovespkmn@gmail.com. If you like this podcast, please give it a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening, or tell a friend. And if you want to hear more Pokemon chatter from me, come by twitch.tv/lukelovespkmn, Saturday nights from 9 PM UK time. Even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Dondozo, and remember, I love you too.